It's springtime. Time to take our pets outside and enjoy the warm Texas rays. The San Marcos Dog Park offers a wide open space for our best friends to run in the sun and hang out with their friends. The dog park is ideal for city dwellers who rent apartments. It provides a fenced-in area for dogs to stretch their legs and really run.
They used to have a dog park, but they tore down the fence. Now it's just grass, so our dog doesn't have a place to play except for here anymore.
The park provides 2 separate areas for dogs of different sizes, as well as 2 covered areas with seating for parents to sit and watch their adopted children play. Water fountains are also available for Scooby to grab a cool drink on a hot day. Almost always busy, the park has developed into a small community of dog lovers. However, a few months back, patrons voiced their concern over a few problems they thought were plaguing the park. The first was drainage. Water and mud would linger for weeks after a storm passed through the area. The second was the old water fountain, which rarely worked and was covered in grime and dirt from years of use.
And I think what they said was they were having problems with pipes bursting and leaking, which is why you have all that gravel around the old ones, because it just turned to mud. And instead of fixing it, they just poured gravel on the mud instead of actually doing anything about it.
The city responded by shutting down the park, removing the old water fountain, and installing a drainage ditch. Patrons of the park were appreciative of the changes, but feel more work needs to be done.
Now, a lot of what they're asking for is pretty basic. Help cleaning up the old toys that are left behind, helping to repurpose the land whenever the rain washes away some of the rocks and the soil, and basic things like replacing old water fountains that just don't work anymore.
A canopy providing shade to humans and dogs alike was also removed, leaving only one side of the park with a covered area to escape the sun. A new water fountain was installed, but it's the only one in working condition, and it's located on the opposite side of the park from the covered area.
We like to sit in the shade when the dogs are running around, and we definitely, especially when it's hot, like to have the water for our dog available.
Residents know that keeping the park in tip-top shape is a two-way street, but also feel the city left a few problems unsolved. Despite the issues still facing the dog park, residents of San Marcos still flock to it for a chance to let their dog run wild and socialize with friends. For Bobcat Update, I'm Jason Harris.
The Hip Hop Congress is a diverse student-based organization which strives to unite cultures and community through the art of hip hop at Texas State University. By encouraging creativity, cultural expression, and social activism, the Hip Hop Congress inspires students from all backgrounds to embrace diversity.
We're just a bunch of people that love hip hop. We love the culture, we love what they do. We get together and we talk. It's a family. Like, it's really inclusive. You come in, you're gonna make at least 3 good friends that are probably gonna be with you for the rest of your life.
Originally founded in 2004, the Hip Hop Congress has incorporated many student outreach programs to give back to the community. One of the most popular programs is the Hip Hop Trio Exchange. This program establishes a common ground where local students can learn the importance of education and social awareness. For more information on the Hip Hop Congress and how you can get involved, please visit us at www.sdi.txstate.edu. On a normal day, Sewell Park usually sounds like this. But recently, it sounded a lot more like this. That's because just a few days ago, Sewell Park was entirely underwater. After a heavy downpour, the San Marcos River rose up and out of its riverbed and left a path of destruction in its wake. To the residents of San Marcos, this story seems all far too familiar. Probably because the same thing happened to the park just 5 months ago.
I don't know, they both were pretty bad. I would say that I think this one was actually worse in my opinion, just because the first one happened and it was really bad. However, because it didn't recover from the first one, more damage was able to accumulate from this one.
Although initial recovery efforts have cleaned up most of the park, the river is still considered to be unsafe for recreation, and it might stay that way for over another week. The Texas State Outdoor Center advised students to be cautious and to use your best judgment when entering the waters for the first few times.
There's all sorts of things that have been relocated in the river. Metal, rebar, tree limbs, tree stumps. We've had the railings ripped off of one of the bridges in Sewell Park.
While Sewell might technically be closed, it's still bustling with student activity. No matter how many times a year this Texas State staple floods, there are always Bobcats who are eager to get their favorite park back. Benjamin Rauls, Bobcat Update.